Alright, new episode of Red vs. Blue. Beginning right now. No fighting in the war room, episode 5. Alright, the pillar is activated. Oh, 7 minutes. Okay.
He's been calling himself Sharkface.
Sharkface, told you.
Batman villain?
His physical
The
appearance,
Batman.
combined with a deep-seated sense of contrarianism.
Counselor.
Oh my god, shut up, I don't care.
Can we use him? If we
Whoa.
continue our sessions. Absolutely.
Counselor looks like he's been hit by a truck.
Sharkface, Locust, whatever happened to normal fucking names? I mean, am I crazy?
Well,
Don't psychoanalyze me.
Don't suck. I don't know. Uh-oh.
what was that?
Locust, Felix, we've got a problem.
Report.
Our teleporters malfunctioned. They just detonated. How many? Well, all of them.
Oh.
Emily! Please, slow down.
Slow down, General. The alien weapons, the vehicles, all of the artifacts we found over the years, they weren't broken. They were just deactivated.
Oh.
Tucker's sword made them work.
We're all in
Tucker.
2 seconds. How is that possible? Well, it's kind of like a sword and a key. What does that even mean? Yeah, I was part of this great prophecy thing because I took a sword key from a tower and then an alien took me on a quest to get shit, but in the end it all kind of turned out to be an excuse to get me knocked up and have an alien baby. You've...
That's all of 5 seasons in a nutshell.
Junior is awesome. Check him out in this 5th grade basketball team.
Junior! Oh, he's awesome.
Well, that's the last thing I thought I'd see today. Or ever.
Why do you have a picture of
I know.
Junior?
Who carries around actual photographs anymore? All right, focus.
That's a good
Let's go over
point.
what we know. Well, whatever Tucker did caused all of our teleportation grenades to explode, fried Charon's weapons, and almost got me killed. Good going, asshole.
Just another day at the office.
Perfect. Well, maybe if Simmons had been replaced with Griff, instead of almost killed, he was... Stop.
The alien weapons may have only been active for a few seconds, but Karin's hybrid tech is still inoperable. Whatever pieces they took from the alien technology and crammed into their own likely short-circuited the equipment when it tries to come back online.
Means the space pirates
Interesting.
ain't got their fancy lasers no more. Yeah, but neither do we. That doesn't matter. Speak for yourself. That's 2 badass alien weapons I've lost now.
That's
Kara
true.
has always had the technological advantage over us. The only reason we managed to win these past few weeks is because we have them outnumbered. And yet, we still lose troops with every victory.
True, but now we have them outnumbered and outgunned.
That's a good
Without
point.
their toys, they've got nothing more than standard UNSC weaponry. It's an even playing field.
You know,
You know, skill comes in at one point or
so I'd
another.
just like to point out that the standard UNSC weaponry can still put a fucking hole in your skull. We've also yet to encounter Locus or Felix since they left.
That
We'll
is
deal
true.
with them.
Well, they haven't encountered them. That's interesting.
Carolina.
Right. Of course.
What do you think, Kimmel?
Yes, we have been doing well these past few weeks, but we still can't make contact with the UNSC, and we have no idea how many more jammers Karin installed on Chorus. For all we know, they could have some on the moon. I'm not sure how much longer these small victories will be able to keep our heads above water.
Hmm.
So maybe it's time we aim higher. The tractor beams at Crash Site Alpha are the only things keeping us from leaving the planet.
You can't possibly be suggesting that
If we take them down, we can send a ship to bring help.
the Mercs have to know that. Those towers are probably the most heavily defended targets on the planet.
Hmm. I like how this is
Especially
going.
now. Yes, precisely.
We lose people with every fight. You said so yourself. If we don't make a move now while they're
Hmm.
weak, we're going to keep losing people until there is no one left.
That's a valid
hold on.
point.
What about the map? After that big boy turned off the tower, it showed us that map and some coordinates. Tucker's right. Could be buried treasure. Or
Buried treasure.
a pile of alien weapons that melt your face off, or turn you to stone, or turn stones into people.
They have a point. Taking Crash
Turn
Site Alpha
stones
is
into
possible,
people.
but not without heavy losses. Those coordinates could lead us to something that might save lives.
Yeah, could.
Could.
One tower took out all of Charon's weapons. There's no telling what another one could do. I mean, hell, if it gives us a way to turn the other tower back on, we can add badass alien lasers to the armory. Why else are we in this war? And I get to add another weapon category to the armory spreadsheet. Nerd. Organizing
Nerd.
is not nerdy, it's efficient. Come on, Church is a computer, he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, that nerd doesn't speak for me. Hey, never mind. If we're here...
Words of wisdom.
The sign says open, but no one's here.
Uh-oh.
I'll give it 2 more hours.
We don't have time to investigate. For all we know, Karin's already working on a new batch of rifle replacements.
Don't have time. We can just fly right over and check it out. We already know Locus and Felix have scouts monitoring our activity whenever possible. If we send a ship out to the middle of nowhere, they'll notice and they'll follow.
If those coordinates do lead to something, we can't afford it falling into Karin's hands. We need to send a small team on foot. And that will take
Interesting.
time that we don't have.
But what if Karan's already there? What if they've been sitting on this ship for years and we just turned it on? We gotta find out what's out there, even if it's just to make sure the mercs don't use it against us.
That's a valid point.
Is it possible to divide and conquer? Yeah, Carolina could take an away team out to the coordinates, and Kimball could lead the charge against Alpha. Why does Kimball get to lead the charge? Are you volunteering? Well,
I don't volunteer as tribute.
behind God Capital, and I know the city better than anyone. Nice bail. Then it sounds like Kimball's our leader.
The feds won't
Sweet.
take orders from me.
They will if their lives are on the line. I've been trained.
Oh, that's interesting. The feds won't take orders from her.
We'll need all hands on deck if we want to pull this off. Well, then you can count me and my boys in. We need to work at the armory, actually. Really sorry, guys. Wish we could help. I'd rather play Fiat.
Nice bail.
You really want to go? Lopez and I can handle the armory.
Ah,
Simmons, looks like you're gonna get to see your fearless colonel on the battlefield after
fearless colonel in action, boy.
I wish I could look through your eyes and see me. Yay. Right. Now the
Okay.
rest of us can act as the away team. Tucker brings a sword, Ray brings the brains, and I bring the comic relief.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll hop on the next Pelican
Virus
and
confetti.
head out.
And if we play this right, Birch won't even know what hit him.
Hopefully.
We had the scientists check everything. Binary rifles, suppressors.
Uh-oh.
They're all dead.
Only Thursday.
Send them up here. We have another job for them.
You got it, boss.
Sir, we just received a communications request from Control. What should I tell them? Tell them we'll call.
They have the map. Oh no, they're gonna head to that same area. They're gonna get ambushed. Okay. Well, that's an interesting development. So now they have a plan. Now the Reds and the Blues have a plan. Okay, I like where this season's going so far. No fighting in the war room. Yeah, I like I like the direction this is going. You know, they have the plan now, and I love that. Like, oh God, what's her name? Gray brings the brains, Tucker brings the sword, and Caboose brings the comic relief. Bit exposition heavy, but still good. I like that, you know, it affects both sides of it. So his name is Sharkface. He's not Demeter or some bullshit like that. Though, Felix does bring up a point. Why can't they all just have normal names? Yeah, see how it goes. But not much else I have to say. Enjoyable episode, some good lines. I hope we get something a little more action-y or funny in the next one. Just seemed more like a plan of attack, but still enjoyable. So, see you guys later.